Hi, I'm Pamela Labelle, and I'm with the Business Exchange, and I'm with Michael Hyam, our VP of New Business Development. Hi, Michael.
Hi. We're actually sitting in our newly created TV studio. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a beautiful TV studio, and the reason why we created it is because we want to create a series of videos that will revolve around the franchise industry as a whole, everything to do with franchisors, various tips that can connect buyers with sellers, anything that will really relate to the franchise industry. We're going to have a video about that.
Okay. So this series of videos right now is going to revolve a little bit around lead generation for franchisors using franchise shows as the vehicle. So maybe you can explain to our audience a little bit about the benefits of, if I'm a franchisor, of exhibiting at a franchise show.
Absolutely. There are a lot of benefits for exhibiting at a franchise show. Probably the most important one, or the main one, of course, is the lead generation. You're going to meet 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 people, and to meet 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 people in a span of 2 days, you're going to get a lot of leads. If you're looking to expand your franchise, you want to get those leads. That's probably the biggest thing. The other thing is, as any salesperson could tell you, that when dealing with people face to face, it's a lot easier to understand a few things. It's a lot easier to close people. It's a lot easier to talk to people. When you're talking to someone over the phone, they can easily give you the runaround. But when you're looking somebody straight in the eye, you can tell. Are they qualified for my franchise? Do they meet my criteria? Would they fit my concept? Do they have the right investment level? So those are a few things as to why you're going to benefit from thousands of people coming out to a franchise show. Hopefully all these people are qualified to come to, through the marketing, I guess, or maybe you'll tell us a little bit about how they're qualified.
Well, for one, they've made the time commitment to spend a day at a franchise show. So, if you compare franchise show leads to online leads, the big difference between the quality of those leads are huge. So online, I could be sitting in my pajamas. It could be 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm mad at my boss, and I start filling out these forms. I'm interested in buying a franchise. Then I go into work the next day. Everything's fine at work, and then I'm not that interested in buying a franchise anymore.
I know I have the worst boss.
So just the quality of the leads, the quality of the investment that the people made to be there. It's not just filling out a form in my pajamas. Now I've gotten out of bed, I've made the effort to spend a day at a show, I've paid for parking, I may have paid for admission to get into the show. So right off the bat, they've made many
investments into coming.
Yeah.
No, for sure. Another really big reason why I think, in my opinion, every franchisor should be at a franchise show is the brand recognition. If you're a McDonald's, maybe not, because everyone knows that you exist, but with most franchisors, a lot of people will know that they exist, but just getting your name out there, being in front of the public's eye, it'll help your sales cycle. It'll help, for people to want to purchase. If they don't see you, first of all, other than them not being able to see you, so they're not going to buy you, but if you're constantly there, if you're a new and up-and-coming franchise, right, people don't necessarily, you don't have the reputation yet, so people feel a lot more comfortable if you're out there and they're consistently seeing you, and that'll help.
Well, if you only have a couple of stores, and let's say they're in the west end of town, the people who live in the north end of town, where you still want to expand to, are not going to be familiar with your brand.
Yeah.
So, and there's lots of opportunity there.
For sure.
I think another benefit of being an exhibitor at a franchise show is that if you're not there, your competitors are going to be there. So it doesn't matter what industry you're in. If it's something popular like pizza, if you're not there, there's going to be 5 other pizza brands that are going to be there. And if somebody's looking around, they're going to start doing their homework and comparing those 5 brands, as opposed to you won't even be on their radar if you're not there.
Yeah, and one of those companies will get the sale.
Yeah.
And you were never there. Actually, there is one other thing. I know specifically at the Business Franchise and Investment Expo, we have the information session. So that's a pretty big thing as well. As I mentioned, at the Business Exchange Franchise Show, we will provide franchisors an opportunity to host their own information session. So we'll set them up in a room that can seat up to 50, 60 people. We'll heavily advertise the seminar. So people actually come to the franchise show knowing that this seminar is happening. So they want to go there because they're interested in the concept. They want to hear more about it. We'll set the franchisor up with a wireless mic, a projector, a screen, and the opportunity to have the undivided attention of the attendees for a good 20-30 minutes, which is, you know, a good time to be able to do a session plus sort of a pitch as well.
Yeah.
And it's, in my opinion, invaluable.
Yeah. Even if you have like a great candidate standing in front of you in your trade show booth, you can't spend 20 minutes in a trade show environment with somebody. So it's a great opportunity to spend, you can spend 20 minutes with 50 or 60 people sitting down and giving them all the details to, you know, make sure that they are completely qualified.
Yeah, you don't want to, when you're in your booth, you do not want to spend, I mean, you'd like to, but you can't really spend 20 minutes with one individual because then you're going to waste 100 leads that could have walked by. So what you want to do is you want to talk to them quickly, qualify them, grab their information, and follow up.
Yeah.
No one's signing a deal on the show floor anyways, so really the whole thing is follow up.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you said, the information session is a great time to spend 20 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. So if you are an exhibitor and if you have experience exhibiting at franchise shows, then we'd like to get feedback of what has worked for you. So please, comments below, share with us what has worked for you in the past. I hope you enjoyed this information session.
Awesome.
Thanks.